At the beginning of the story, we meet Arian, a girl who is the daughter of Bas Lam, a powerful member of Hong Kong's Black Dragon Gang. Arian attends a high-profile gathering hosted by her father. During the event, members of a rival gang attempt to insult Arian to embarrass her father. Arian impresses everyone by showcasing her dancing and swordsmanship skills. However, one of the rival gang members intentionally breaks a glass, causing shards to injure Arian's foot and make it bleed. Despite the pain, Arian continues dancing, but the guests mock her as they watch her stumble and laugh loudly. Arian becomes furious and stabs the member's hand with her sword in revenge for her insult. This provokes the other gang members to confront Arian, but Bas Lam intervenes and diffuses the situation. However, Arian still wants to avenge her insult. The next day, she tracks down the leader of the rival gang responsible for her humiliation. She finds the leader sitting alone and swiftly kills him by slitting his throat. The scene shifts to the rival gang's hideout, where a high-ranking member vows to take revenge on Arian for killing their boss. Bas Lam decides to send Arian to his trusted friend, Big Boss, for her safety. Big Boss is the most powerful gangster in Korea, and Bas Lam believes Arian will be safe there. Meanwhile, Big Boss assigns Kitchen, one of his low-ranking members, to take care of Arian because Kitchen knows Chinese. However, Kitchen doesn't know any Chinese at all. The next day, Kitchen and his two friends pick Arian up from the airport. Initially, they think Arian is a man, but soon they realize she's a beautiful woman. Arian's strict and fiery demeanor becomes apparent, and none of them can understand her language, nor can Arian speak Korean, which leads to communication challenges. Later, Arian meets Big Boss, who warmly welcomes her and assures her that she won't feel alone in Korea. He also tells her that Kitchen and his team will take care of her during her stay. Kitchen and his friends try to impress Arian with their fighting skills by sparring. However, it's revealed that Kitchen can't really fight. He's just pretending to impress Arian. Arian, however, knocks out one of Kitchen's friends, revealing she's not an ordinary girl, but a skilled fighter. During this time, a girl named Yo arrives, who is supposed to translate between Arian and the gangsters. Yo is immature and frightened of the gangsters, so she translates Arian's rude words into polite language to avoid any conflict. Arian requests Kitchen to help her find her mother, who was last seen in Korea. Arian believes her mother might still be there. The next day, some rival gang members harass Kitchen's two friends, but Arian, standing nearby, decides to help. She uses a small table to knock over the gangsters and helps Kitchen fight them off. The gangsters are injured and flee. That evening, Arian, Yo, and Kitchen's friends go out for dinner. Kitchen drinks too much and goes to the restroom with one of his friends. Suddenly, the rival gang shows up and starts harassing Arian and Yo. Furious, Arian fights them off with chopsticks and powerful kicks. Kitchen's friend runs to the restroom to inform Kitchen about Arian's fighting skills, which surprises him because he didn't believe a lone girl could take on dangerous gangsters. The gangsters report back to their leader, who instructs them to target Kitchen. After researching Kitchen, the rival gang invites him and Arian to their headquarters. When they arrive, Kitchen is shocked to see his friends badly beaten by the gangsters. Enraged by their condition, Kitchen attempts to fight the gang leader, but is easily overpowered. Arian helps Kitchen by throwing a peanut at the leader's face, causing him to lose balance. Kitchen takes advantage of this and punches the leader, knocking him to the ground. The rival gang members corner Kitchen and start beating him. Despite the brutality, Kitchen continues to protect and stand up for Arian. Eventually, Arian decides to fight the gangsters on her own. Using her powerful skills, she defeats them within seconds, impressing Kitchen with her fighting prowess. Later, Kitchen and his group return home, deeply impressed by Arian's abilities and somewhat intimidated by her strength. That night, they all sit together in the garden and share a drink. Despite the language barrier, Kitchen has a growing sense of attraction towards Arian, and Arian begins to bond well with Kichu. The next morning, everyone has breakfast together, and Ankh, grateful for Arian's help, refrains from speaking rudely. In reality, Arian is handling the situation very well, but Yo tries to create fear among them by mistranslating Arian's words. In fact, Yo was having a lot of fun doing this. Kitchen and his companions go to their headquarters, where they see that the rival gang's leader has come to admit his defeat. Seeing this, Big Boss is so impressed with Kitchen that he promotes him from a low rank to his right-hand man. Meanwhile, members of Hong Kong's higher-ranking gang seek revenge on Arian. They send a group of professional assassins to Korea. Arian and her group are enjoying their time in a town when they learn that the killers have arrived. Initially, everyone believes the killers are targeting Kitchen, but it soon becomes clear that their true target is Arian. As the killers begin their attack, Kitchen and his team try to protect Arian. During the confrontation, one of the killers shoots Arian, injuring her. Despite the injury, Arian is rescued by Kitchen, who then takes her to a safe location. He calls his boss and tells him the situation. He informs the others, and they all return home to protect themselves from further attacks. They soon learn that the killers are closing in on their house. So they quickly split into two groups. One group consisting of Kitchen and Arian, and the other group consisting of Yo, Kitchen's two friends. The killers are chasing Kitchen and Arian, and during the pursuit, their vehicle collides with a truck, allowing Kitchen and Arian to escape. Kitchen takes Arian to his family's house to keep her safe from the killers. At the house, Kitchen's parents mistakenly believe Arian is his girlfriend, and Kitchen's mother gives him a family necklace, suggesting he could marry Arian. They spend the night there as the immediate danger from the killers seems to have passed. Meanwhile, in Hong Kong, Arian's father is meeting with high-level members of his gang when a sudden explosion severely injures him. Back in Korea, Arian reunites with her friends. When she goes out to visit her father, she is shocked to encounter the killers. Despite her surprise, she bravely fights them off with a dagger, killing two of the killers' members. The only remaining killer is a girl who is a skilled fighter. A fierce sword fight ensues between Arian and this girl, showcasing both their exceptional sword-fighting abilities. Although the girl is stronger and injures Arian slightly, Arian remains determined. Using her intelligence, Arian hides in the grass and watches as the girl attacks. Seizing the opportunity, Arian prepares for a decisive move. After the fight, Arian learns the location of her mother and quickly heads there. When she arrives, she discovers that her mother has formed a new family and is happily living with them. Arian decides not to disturb her mother's new life and leaves. She fears that contacting her mother might ruin her happiness. Determined to seek revenge in Hong Kong, Arian ignores Chow's attempts to stop her. Upon reaching Hong Kong, she goes to see her father, only to find him seriously injured from the earlier explosion. Lam, her father, sees her for the last time before he dies. The next day, Kitchen arrives in Hong Kong to assist Arian. He gives Arian his family necklace, which prompts Arian to kiss his feet in gratitude. The scene then shifts to a wedding of a rival gang member, where the rival gang's boss, responsible for Arian's father's death, has arrived. Arian attends the wedding disguised as a guest. Seizing the opportunity, she draws her sword and attacks the boss. Her actions create chaos and a stampede among the wedding guests. Meanwhile, the rival gang prepares to attack Arian. Before they can launch their assault, Arian arrives with her men and begins shooting them with bullets. While making her escape, she manages to kill many of the gangsters, and the rival gang's boss flees the scene. Arian pursues the boss and follows it into a dark tunnel, where she encounters another group of gangsters. She fights them off and inflicts injuries with a powerful strike. After exiting the tunnel, Arian continues her search for the boss. During this time, a member of the boss's crew shoots at her, but Arian evades the bullets and throws a dagger, hitting him. Arian reaches the boss and engages in a sword fight with the boss's occupants. The boss retaliates by pulling out a gun and shooting at Arian, hitting her on the side. Gangster's boss laughs maliciously, but Kitchen's ally diverts the boss's attention. In response, the boss, enraged, shoots Kitchen, causing him to fall from a building. As this unfolds, Arian confronts the boss. She attacks the boss, plunges her knife into his chest, and throws him off the building. Then she sees Kitchen, who survived the fall because he landed directly on a garbage truck. The scene then shifts. Arian has now been appointed as the leader of the Black Dragon Gang. Meanwhile, Kitchen is heading to the airport to leave Hong Kong. Arian's right-hand advisor suggests that she take Kitchen to Korea, as her father made a mistake by leaving her mother behind, and they don't want Arian to regret this decision for the rest of her life. Upon hearing this, Arian heads to the airport with her gang and intercepts Kitchen on the way. Kitchen, upon realizing the importance of this decision, agrees to accompany Arian. They embrace each other, and the movie concludes with this resolution.